Sterling Carter here, from Fat Loss by Design. What I'm making today is some gluten-free cheese crackers. And by that, what I mean is, I'm simply going to fry some cheese. And the frying process leaves the oil on the pan, which is great for seasoning cast iron. You can also use a griddle, and as you can see, a little cheese goes a long way as it melts and spreads out. Now what you want to do is get these crackers to cook and start to brown around the edges. When you go to lift them, if they're not quite brown enough, well, they'll slide, crumple up, and get gooey on you. These are excellent because they're low glycemic, they're just cheese, and the cheese proteins will stay in the cracker as most of the oil actually cooks out of it and stays in the pan. Therefore, it makes it pretty good for diabetics to eat as well. But more importantly, they are great as actual crackers to put little condiments on, or as a complimentary cracker to soups, chilies, and whatnot. See, that wasn't quite done. See how it kind of crumpled up there a little bit? Yeah, I'll still eat him, but wasn't quite done yet. It's also important to try not to use metal in your cast iron. You don't want to scratch the season off or the patina off the iron. That's what makes it non-stick. As you can see, these are sliding right off here. Now, my bamboo spatula is good. Needs a little work, but that's why it's not lifting very well. But as you can see, they just lift right off this pan. And I can promise you that if this wasn't seasoned very well, they would not just simply lift off the pan, no matter how much oil you put into it. And of course, it's a southern way of doing it. Everything down here seems to be fried. Now, there's another little thing you can do to make these really great. I'll show you in just a minute. Get these off of here, because they are done, and that one's not quite done still. And as they cool, they'll become crunchy and crispy, and they're excellent. Now, for a little added twist to these, what you can do is take your cheese, put it in the skillet, hear it sizzling there, hear it frying up, and then add you a jalapeno slice. I like my jalapenos. They are very good. These are garden fresh, and some of them are a little bit hot, actually. But that's okay. I like hot things, just most people don't. Anyway, the idea being, you top your crackers with something if you want to, such as jalapenos. You can actually use black olives as well. And then, same process. They'll get done around the edges, start to brown a little bit. They'll get crispy, and they will lift off. I wish you had aroma vision. You could smell these things cooking now. These peppers are absolutely great. Sake of time, I'll flip it early. It's not quite done yet, but see, that one fell plumb off. Oh well, I'll still eat him. Yeah, those aren't done yet. The pan's just a little bit cool. That's okay. Let it go a bit further, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. I actually made some just prior to this. Wow, those peppers are hot. They're actually burning my throat. Just the steam from them. But, holy smokes. Anyway, you have the idea there. And the pan will stop for a while. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, because it will continue to cook regardless. And these cast iron skillets are great. I really prefer to cook everything on cast iron if I could. Alrighty, these are probably done. They seem to be done. I will take and plate them here. And as you can see, the end process makes a rather pretty treat. And like I said, these are great with soups, stews, you name it. Or simply just take one, and eat it by itself. It is wonderful. Sterling Carter, FatLossByDesign.com.